Hello everyone, this is Striker Utasa at Stronghold Central, trying to put the tank back in Titan with some very aggressive builds that give you a lot of DR, and this allows you to go in. We're running a triple glaive setup today for Chamber of Starlight, this solo flawless Master Lost sector, doing our absolute best to just go in and not have to hide behind cover and plink away. I think Destiny 2 Sandbox is very, very good for allowing players to be extremely tanky and do a lot of really big damage as well. So we're trying to show that off with some ICEFALL Mantle action. I have never actually played with ICEFALL Mantle until today, and honestly, I'm kind of in love with it. I think it's very, very fun. I'm running Winter Bite just because it does more damage on glaive melee. Honestly, I could be running my Rhyme Stealer Choke Clip break angle as well, which I have in the primary slot there, or the kinetic slot. And I just kind of have a random third glaive. I'll be real, I don't ever pull it out. At least I don't think I do, but it's nice to have a backup now and then. You know what I mean? It's nice to have a ranged option. I'd probably put a Indebted Kindness on this bad boy, maybe an Aberrant Action. Just any kind of like rocket sidearm for barrier champions is what I would probably do for this build if you wanted to run a non-triple glaives build. But honestly, I just wanted to go in because I think Destiny 2 is incredibly fun when you are being really aggressive. And that's what I want to do here. That's why I want to put the tank back in Titan. I want to do as many aggressive, go the hell in builds as I can, because Titan is so tanky, and yet I'm seeing these people hide behind their arc barriers, you know, their Titan's Thunder, whatever the heck that new aspect is called. They're just hiding behind and plinking away with bows and trace rifles and whatever. Like, where's the aggression? Go the hell in. This is 2050 power, and I'm beating their ass. If you like playing like that, nothing wrong with it. I want to go. I want to be aggressive. That is not my preferred play style. I want to go the fuck in, which is why I love Stronghold so much, because Stronghold gives you 90% DR while holding shield block, sword block, and it just gives you restoration too. So while you can have 16 seconds resto too, and for that time, with a little bit of extra DR, like maybe from Woven Mail or something like that, you're basically invincible, and it's awesome. And ICEFALL Mantle, I'll be real, you have to fight for your health a lot more, but it is a ton of fun. And that 50% DR is so consistently up. It's so much fun. This boss is actually going to troll me a little bit here. I'm trying to go for the Glacial Quake, and they just are moving out of the way of my my crystals. Like, what an asshole. Definitely should have just gone for a few of Glacial Quake melees, instead, especially after that last one. But I am forced to back off here, unfortunately. Tried to go for the glaive melee, but I can't hit it. I'm a fool. You can see every time you pick up a Stasis shard, you get a big burst of healing because of ICEFALL Mantle. I'm going to read the full description, build breakdown at the end as per usual. But we got to beat this Lost Sector first. So, I'm going to beat the hell out of that guy. I see more heavy ammo drop. Actually, Winter Bite's ammo economy is really, really weird. Here I use the Glacial Grenade to cut off line of sight so I can move up nice and safe. Finish with the boss with my rake angle. Go and reload that bad boy. And then my immediate thought is, okay, there's a guy behind me trying to snipe me. Let's see if I go for them or if I go for this Unstoppable. I actually don't even go for the Overload champion behind me. Oh my god. That is so risky. I really should have gone back and gotten for the other, the champion first. But here I am. Look at me go. And that guy's dead. And now I'm gonna go for the Overload, right? Okay, good. I did this about 30 minutes ago, so I don't remember exactly. But yeah, I want to try other exotics. If you have a really good tanky Titan build that you want to see me use on this channel, want to see me show off, definitely hit me up in the comments down below, and let me know what y'all think about me running stuff that's not Stronghold, because I just want the play style. Like, I love Stronghold because it is subclass agnostic. You don't have to use a subclass for it. You can run on anything. And even Solar has like some synergy with Stronghold, even though that gives you Restoration 1, which overwrites your Restoration 2 from Stronghold. But like, ICEFALL Mantle, you kind of only can run it on Prismatic and Stasis, and on Prismatic, I think it's much, much worse. I might try a Prismatic ICEFALL Mantle build at some point, but for now, I'm just going to stick with my boy Stasis, which is actually my favorite subclass. I love Stasis. It is incredibly fun. Stasis and Prismatic, I think, are tied, and then Strands right after that, if you're curious. See, I want to wipe pop super here. I've got a lot of intelligence on this build because recovery doesn't really matter in Lost Sectors. Because there's like a modifier that makes it so your recovery doesn't matter, and you just heal by killing enemies and getting wells that way. But yeah, that was the whole Lost Sector that quickly on a build that exactly 5 minutes to be exactly 5 minutes to call the enemies. Look at that. That's kind of sick. But yeah, this ICEFALL Mantle build, it kicks ass. I love this thing, and I'll go ahead and show off exactly how the build works and go into a detailed explanation. So I'll see y'all in that build breakdown. That's what I'm gonna call them. Yeah, build breakdown. See you there. All right, so here is the build breakdown. So we have ICEFALL Mantle, where you have a Stasis super equipped, Rapid Stasis Final Blows, grant Frost Armor. You heal a small amount whenever you gain Frost Armor. Replace your class ability with burst of Stasis energy that freezes nearby combatants, slows nearby opponents, and grants you increased Frost Armor. This one's not a very good roll. I'm not very happy with this one, but you know, I have it. It's the ICEFALL Mantle that I have, so. But these are my armor mods right here. I have 2 heavy ammo finders, a harmonic siphon, a harmonic loader, a harmonic dexterity, and bowstring detonation, just for more class ability energy. We're going to be using a lot of grenades, we're going to be using a lot of class ability, so having these feed into itself with bomber and bowstring detonation, plus reaper and distribution, you're going to get a lot of orbs of power, you're going to get a lot of class ability energy, a lot of grenade ability energy from our fragments, which I'll more on that in a moment. So we have our rake angle with Rhyme Stealer and Show Clip. This is the God roll rake angle. I'm very, very happy with it. You need an in-depth version, so when those GMs come around, I'll definitely be doing it. Indebted Kindness, I think this is the better version of the build. You can run a 3rd glaive here, but you really shouldn't. Indebted Kindness is just fantastic. You can get this one from Banshee after beating Warlord's Ruin. So definitely go and grab that because it's very, very strong. Then we have Winter Bite, the star of the show. This does, I believe, 50% more damage on glaive melee than the other glaives. So it's just fun to run around with. Like, it slows when you melee something with it, so it gets stuns overloads. Your freezing, like your glacier grenade and stuff like that, stuns unstop, so you already have those 2. And then that kind of has the piercing sidearm, so there's your anti-barrier. So this can stun all 3 champ types. And it's just an incredibly fun weapon. Like, Winter Bite's just dope. I wish that the ball of energy was a bit faster. But besides that, I'm very happy with it. I think it's a very fun exotic. I can't wait for the catalyst when that comes one day, maybe. Yeah, let's get into our Stasis subclass here. So we have Whisper of Rhyme. I think this is required on basically every tanky Stasis build. It gives you 8 stacks instead of 5, meaning you get 50% damage reduction is your cap, which is incredibly good because we can get to that stack immediately by either throwing a grenade and hitting it with Rhyme Stealer, or we can just press, you know, the class ability button, and then boom, we have 50% DR for 13 seconds. And that's if we don't even do anything else. So, Whisper of Refraction in the actual Lost Center, I ran Whisper of Conduction here, but I think Whisper of Refraction is better. I need to change out my mods, so we do that real quick. Look, I never claimed to be the cleanest Destiny 2 content creator. So, Whisper of Refraction gives us 9% every time we kill. Let me make sure that's right. Oh, shoot. Yes, gives us 9% every time we kill a regular red bar enemy, and 13% whenever we kill an orange bar. This is an incredibly strong one with ICEFALL Mantle, considering it is a class ability item, like a class ability exotic armor. We're just, every time we kill things, we get more class ability, which means we get to use our class ability more, so we can kill more things. That's how this is what I love about Destiny 2 build crafting, is you can really do a lot of like really cool feedback loops, like things loop into itself, so we can use our class ability more. It means we can use our grenade ability more. It's so much fun. I love Destiny 2. It's such a good game. So Whisper of Torment, you gain grenade energy each time you take damage from targets. I think this is an insane aspect for like tanky Stasis builds, because it's 7% grenade energy without Frost Armor, but 12% with. It has a 1-second cooldown, but every time you get hit with Whisper of Torment, you're gaining one... Oh, shoot. What's 12%? But yeah, just 12% of your grenade ability, which is pretty damn fast. That's pretty damn good. I think it's 1/8. Is that 1/8? Wait a moment. I got to build the calculator. One moment. 12. Wait, no. It would be 100 divided by 12. Oh, 8.3. Okay, so that actually, you can't do fractions with that. Whatever, it's fine. So, Whisper of Torment, I think, is incredibly strong. Highly recommend you put it on this build. Then we have Whisper of Shards. Shouting a Stasis Crystal temporarily boosts your grenade recharge rate. I want you to guess. Just think in your head. What's a reasonable number for Whisper of Shards? You know, 100%, 200%. Try 500% faster when you break a Stasis Crystal. Or a frozen enemy. Oh, no, that's a Stasis Crystal. Never mind, I'm stupid. But it's a Stasis Crystal. And guess what we're doing a lot? So you're going to have this up a pretty damn, like, almost 100% of the time you're going to have Whisperer shards up, which is awesome. So you're getting 500% grenade ability regen all the time. Plus Whisper of Torment giving you 12% for a little bit more like chunk, like basically 12% chunk of grenade energy every time you get hit with ones like cooldown. But still, that is a lot of crystals, and we can do more damage with those crystals. Now, I was running Whisper of Bonds during the actual Lost Center, but I think that Whisper of Fissures might actually be better because it does increase the damage of those stasis crystals, meaning you just do more damage or defeating frozen targets, which, guess what, we're doing a lot. We're freezing. So Whisper of Fissures is great. We run Diamond Lance because it's just more, it's more freezing. We get to pick up a Diamond Lance and throw it to freeze targets. And we get to slam it down to gain 2 stacks of Frost Armor and reset our Frost Armor duration, plus also freeze enemies. So it's just, Diamond Lance is ridiculous. It gives you 3 fragment slots. I don't get how this is remotely balanced on Stasis. I'm not complaining, but 3 fragment slots is crazy. Like, Stasis, I think, has the best fragments of any subclass. So getting 3 of those is fantastic. Then we have Tectonic Harvest just for more stasis, stasis shards, for more frost armor. I don't think you actually need this one. I think you could run any other fragment like these two. I mean, Cryoclasm is fun if you want to try that out. If you don't have a Rhyme Stealer weapon, you can run that. I think Howl of the Storm just for more stasis crystals. I think that could also work pretty well. I didn't run it during the Lost Center because, you know, I was running 3 glaives, but you could definitely run the Howl of the Storm. Definitely run Tectonic Harvest. I think you can't really go wrong here. I'll be real. Now, the extra side distance is a lot of fun, though. I will say. That is a fun one. But I don't think you need it, especially if I have a Rhyme Stealer here. I don't think you need it. We're running Glacial Grenade, of course. We have Shiver Strike. I don't think... Okay. Let me know what y'all think about Shiver Strike in the comments, but I think this is way better as a movement tool than an actual charged melee attack. I don't think Shiver Strike's very good. And if you disagree with me, I will take that feedback. If you know what I can do with Shiver Strike, if there's a cool build I can run with it, let me know in the comments. I want to like this ability because Stasis is my favorite subclass. I love Behemoth Titan. I think it's dope as hell. The Stasis Stronghold is my favorite build in the game. So this is getting close. But yeah, let me know what y'all think of Shiver Strike. I think it's way better as a movement tool because you can get some distance with this bad boy. Then we have Catapult Lift, as usual. I love Catapult Lift. It's my favorite jump by far. And then I just put on Rally Barricade because I don't think this matters for the cooldown. So I just put it on just in case. Then we have Glacial Quake, the best super in the game with an asterisk. If you can hit the crystals, it's the most damage. But good luck. But that was the build breakdown. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. I am down for any kind of feedback. I know I talk a bit quickly. That's because I don't want the build breakdown to be super duper long. Let me know what y'all think. And I'll see y'all tomorrow for more tanky as hell Titan builds. Y'all have a good one, okay?